Hey guys, today we're going to learn how to use ChatGPT and Stable Diffusion to create an Instagram virtual influencers. So earlier I've generated a virtual influencers from using simple prompts. This one, and I think they can pass as a virtual influencers. And if you think that they're real image, you are actually wrong. They're actually generated by artificial intelligence. So can pass like real pictures or basically kind of like a model or something. So yes, that's what we're going to learn for today. And we're going to learn this in order for us to basically make use of them as an AI Instagram model. And hopefully we can sell products, get sponsorships, and ultimately earn money from them. So yes, without further ado, let's go ahead to the tutorial. First things first, you need to have your own ChatGPT. And then this time I'm going to show you an example of prompt that I've come up. So this is a prompt of I've come up. And in order for us to basically say this or ask GPT to give an example, what I have is this one. And I put here like 3 examples of high quality prompts for stable diffusion with a beautiful woman as the subject. An example is one girl solo, very detailed face picture of a beautiful girl with blonde hair, wearing black tuxedo, soft smile outside in a cafe. Give me more example. And because of that, ChatGPT has given us 3 examples. So we have here a close-up shot of a stunning woman with piercing blue eyes and flowing auburn hair standing in wind-swept cliff overlooking the ocean at sunset. So that's an example that I've come up, and I also have it here. Now this time, how did I know what to write in ChatGPT? So basically you're going to open this one. You can check the link below in the description box and you should be able to see this one. Basically what I want you to do is read this entire thing. But ultimately, this is what we're going to do for close-up illustration. So you specify the image style. So in my case, this is mine. The image style that I have here is photorealistic. So this one. And here, fix the subject. So in my case, the subject that I have here is early 20s. A woman in her early 20s. Because again, we want to have a virtual influencer. And the influencer that we want is not a famous one. So that's why it's a generic beautiful woman in her early 20s. And then an example, you have to give an example. So I have here an example. So when I copied this one and pasted this in ChatGPT, this is what I got. I think this was the first one that I have, and then this one as well. So yeah, it's basically something like that. For example, this one, the first example that I have, it is from this picture, these 3. And then from ChatGPT, this is what ChatGPT has given me. Amazing, right? So I just use a basic ComfyUI default. So for example, this one, if I'm going to load default, this is what I got. And then for the checkpoint, I just change it to SDXL base 1.0. And then I just copied prompts here, for example. For example, this one, I'm going to copy this one and then I'm going to paste it here. There's just one thing that I want to add. So basically, I don't want this to be animated. So I'm going to write it there. So I want it to be animated. An artistic black and white photograph shows the grace and poise of a ballet dancer, of one female ballet dancer. One female ballet dancer and her lip form captured with leaves. Okay, so yeah, something like that. And then I'm going to change this one to just 1024. So we want a box type because again, this is Instagram. And then let's increase this to 3 or 4 images for us to have choices. And for the saved image, I'm not gonna save the image, but instead have a preview image. So basically, it's just something like that. You can choose to change something here or not. I'm just gonna choose not in order to have the simplicity. Okay, generate an image, and then we're going to try to wait. And while we are waiting, I want to show you like what is the reason why we are doing this. Again, we want to basically kind of like sell our products, or we want to create a virtual influencer in order to sell products, to get sponsorships, and to earn some money. Now, here are the 5 most realistic virtual influencers on Instagram. They're just generated by AI. However, they use a little bit more advanced technique also for this, like ControlNet, face detailer, and after detailer, and basically all the other things. So for example, like these. So I have here like an Instagram. These are their real Instagram, and they specifically say here like AI life, AI life, real vibes. So take a look at them. Take a look at to appreciate the beauty. Right, so another thing is this one. We have little Michaela. So 19-year-old robot living in LA. And another is, take a look at the pictures. Seemingly eating something. That's amazing, right? And then another, this is from South Korea. We have AI model. And wow. Hmm. So basically, it's something like that. That's what we want to produce when we have mastered this one. But for now, let's try to take a look at something. All right, there you go. Wow, very good. You have to remember that things like this happen. Sometimes things like this happen. We cannot really avoid it because again, this is AI generated. However, we do get some really cool pictures. For example, this one. Another is this one. So yeah, that's basically how you're going to do it. You're just basically going to ask ChatGPT, and depending on how detailed you're going to put in ChatGPT, it will be able to give you a much more detailed prompt as well. And again, congratulations everyone. That is how you're going to use ChatGPT and Stable Diffusion to create an Instagram virtual influencers.